Hi guys, welcome back to Graveyard Sisters. So we are here today in Glasgow and we're here at Glasgow Cathedral. So we've just done our tour of the necropolis, but in here there is a lot of graves. In fact, the whole floor is littered with tomb slabs. Fortunately, most of them have just become one with the ground and they're very, very hard to read now. But we do have a lot of memorials going around here. Fortunately, there's no writing on that one. And here we have the property of Andrew Scott, merchant in memory of Andrew Scott and his wife Marion Stark, married 29th of March 1740, burial place of many other of their descendants.
There's the grandson of Robert Scott,
Yeah.
Minister of Glasgow, 1629.
Yeah, this is an old one. Third Minister, yeah. And his wife Esther Fleming. And then we have round here, we have also his grandson Andrew Scott and his wife Celia King, who emigrated to Australia in 1838, settled at Mount Boineyong, yeah, Scotsburn, Victoria, restored by their Australian descendants in 1982. So yeah, in 1982 they've come over to say there's graves absolutely everywhere, but we're never going to be able to read some of these now. I can't see. Looks like a fireplace, doesn't it?
Yeah. I see daughter, I can see birthplace.
I can see the burial place, but I don't see much else, to be honest.
This one.
Oh wow, this is amazing. This is absolutely fantastic.
So this is 1612. Dr. Peter Lowe, who was the founder of the Faculty of Physicians and Surgeons. Stay passenger and vow this stone, for under it lies such a one who cured many whilst he lived. So gracious he no man grieved, yea, when his physics force oft failed, his pleasant purpose then prevailed. For of his God he got the grace to live in mirth and die in peace. He even his soul, his corpse this stone,
Aye.
sigh passenger and so be gone. Me I gravel am and dust, and to the grave descend I must. O painted piece of living clay, man be not proud of thy short day.
Amazing.
And it's got the memento mori as well in the middle.
Yes,
there.
it does. It does. It does. It has this like, got the skull and the crossbones there.
Which
Didn't
is
even know.
very fitting for
Yeah.
the founder of the Faculty of Physicians and Surgeons, I think.
1612.
Yep, that's an early one.
1612. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool memorials right along the perimeter. I didn't even know these were here.
Memento mori as well at the top.
It does. It has the skull and the crossbones up there, guys, if you can just see it. It's very weathered now.
Brown Capel rig.
George Brown, who died 1831, aged 73. Mary.
I think this used to be mort safe.
Yeah, well, either
What's
that or
that?
it's just ornate. But it's not very ornate, is it? It might have actually had a mort safe round at one point, yeah. Yeah. And again, so we've got
John Freeland, merchant, Catherine Scott, for senators interred here. I don't know what the senators.
got no.
Apologies.
Not sure what that is, but just looks like it's been placed there yesterday, doesn't it? It's such good condition. Beautiful. Erected by George Freeland Barber and the John Freeland died at Nice. Thomas Freeland, Robert Freeland. Yeah. Amazing. It's beautiful in here. And as I say, see as you go along, guys, you can't help but like, I don't even know, you're probably standing on ones that even the grass has went over now, look. It's just nothing really legible. So let's go back over here. Just watch your feet, Audrey, because it's Very uneven. No, it's quite... There's nothing there. Kind of looks like a fireplace.
It does.
Yeah, Hamilton again.
Kidston. And I've got a wee mort safe down here as well.
Yep. So obviously we did have we've got Glasgow University, so you know the body snatchers were probably prevalent. This is very unusual, like it's just, so it's obviously 18 something, but DL, that's it. And to be buried here, would you not have had to have money probably? Yeah.
Well, that's tobacco.
See what we can see here. Oh, right, so it is. Wow.
One of the merchants. 1819, Maxwell.
Spouse of William Bilton, tobacconist, and he died 1819. We've got Mary McClark Campbell, spouse of Charles McClarty Douglas, and her sister Martha, died the 29th of December 1847. And then Martha Maxwell Campbell, 1848. And this one, I can see Captain. John Maxwell Captain. And then, yeah, it's not good. See, so I'm wondering why it seems, I have no clue, and I don't know if anybody would know why they opted for, you know, it to be.
I think this predates some of this predates the
actual
necropolis.
Necropolis,
so I
yeah.
assume the layers would already be here.
But I'm wondering why they didn't choose to have the upright grave, you know, headstone.
It's maybe just because it was next to the cathedral, I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't know this, but he was here. It was only when we were walking, because that over there, that's the entrance to the necropolis. So as I was walking up there, I said, Audrey, we have some of these. See, I really don't know. I suppose it would have been locked, wouldn't it, back in the day? It would have been locked. So you could go in. Wow. Amazing. George Lyon, 1830. Sacred to the memory of George Lyon. Copper. Oh, it's too hard, guys. It's too hard. I'm gonna have to. I don't know why I've done that now, because I can't get it shut. I'm just trying to shut this over again. Wow, big old heavy gate. Wow, amazing. Again, that was probably to keep the body snatchers away. Oh, little squirrel. Look. It's a squirrel.
Oh, hi, squirrel.
This is quite old, look.
Yeah, here lies the body of Reverend Robert Maxwell, son of
John.
House merchant who died 1623.
September 1623.
And Belly Boyd, his spouse.
Pelly Boyd. It's unusual. 1623 there, guys. There is more people here, but that's really difficult to read. Here lies the body of Reverend Maxwell, who served Christ in the work of the gospel. Of ye gospel, yeah, ye gospel.
From 1640 to 1664, when he was ejected for non-conformity.
Oh.
And after that exercised his ministry partly there, partly in this city and the country, round till March 26, 1686, when he fell asleep in Christ at Boston House, Cathcart, aged 73. Robert Maxwell, his son, in
Euphemia or something.
Euphemia, his son, spouse, and Walter Patrick Wellington.
I thought I see a 1717 as well.
Aye, 1777.
But yeah, we have a 1623 here,
Yep.
which is one of the earliest, that I've found so far. Awesome, absolutely amazing. We'll just keep going round. Gingerly. Oops. There's an actual mort safe over here. What a low mort safe. Oh, we are literally walking on graves here and I feel bad, but there's just no way around it. The floor is just littered with graves. Right, to come over to this one.
Oh, that's the portioners again.
This is the burying place belonging to Provost James Bells.
Heirs, 1734.
So the
Portioners.
Portioner. A portioner was a landowner. A portioner was a landowner. Amazing. Here we go to the back of the cathedral. Just keep going. Look at this, we've got this.
It's about the biggest thing in here.
It is. This is like the only big memorial that I can see anyway. So we'll go and see who this is to. It's just amazing in here and the leaves are starting to fall, so it looks really pretty. It's just a shame some of these are just so legible. It's just so legible. Look.
Oh, that's got some markings. It's
Does.
got that side thing on it.
Like
One that we
here.
saw the other day.
Spouse and children, W, I don't know, WW it says, I don't know. And then it's got the little symbol on it again to say what he done, maybe a gardener or I don't know. This is erected by John Young, merchant in Glasgow in memory of his grandfather, John Young, merchant, who died 1777, 200 years before I existed, and of his father, John Young, and he died in 1793. And then we've got this huge post. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. You can kind of just see at the background there the necropolis. So look
That's
at this one. This is legible actually. We'll go and give this one a little read. Marble maybe. Can't see a date on that one. See, look, it just shows the marble. It just keeps, doesn't it? This is in memory of John Stevenson,
Robert.
a maltster.
Maltsters would something to do with a brewery then.
Maltster.
1764.
1764, and it's the 10th year.
1850.
And then Alan, his son was a merchant. Alan Stephen, merchant in Glasgow. His son who died at St Christopher's, 1774. Robert Stephen, a civil engineer, and he died July 1850, but he's interred in Edinburgh. And over here, I think we need to, or will we just walk round, or will we go
Walk
over?
round to get that one in there.
I'm excited to see this one. Yeah, but just everywhere you go, you're on graves. It's crazy. Must have been just to be in keeping with the cathedral. I didn't know this graveyard was here, did you?
No, I didn't actually.
If you just look over there, and that's the necropolis peeking through. We're at one of the awesome mausoleums that we showed you. So here we go, another one, another mort safe.
Maybe I see something.
You could maybe go in. Very difficult.
Patterson.
Memory of Robert Patterson, merchant, 1850, age 60, his wife, children, and then in age 15 years, 29. That one's just, I'm just going to come out. Shut it over again. Oh, it's so heavy. Look at all the, it's green with
Algae or moss or something.
What's this round here? Ah, look at that, guys. That's like fell off the wall, literally. That's literally just fell off. And I've just put this round it. Look at these. These.
Some twisting snakes.
Snakes, yeah, the serpent.
And the winged lions.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure about the winged lion.
Battlefield Discharging Works. George Roger Jr.
Unroof steel for him.
He
He's a
was a young
worthy and
man.
excellent manager.
He was a young man whose person, the warmth and generosity of youth, happily blinded. Unfortunately, it just becomes absolutely illegible after that.
We have another
Thomas Muirhead, Dyer.
dyer. Was that maybe like material textiles then?
Textiles, I would assume.
1845. And then we have Anne, Elizabeth, George and Sophia. And then Elizabeth again. This one here is very... I mean, look at this, this is just unbelievable. Look at this. This is a burial place belonging to John Anderson of Dow Hill, maybe? Oh dear. Provost of Glasgow. Buried his grandfather, his father John, who was also provost, and their wives and children. And we have a 1704 here with that one. It's just, wow. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like, is that maybe like the family crest
That
or
looks
something?
like it, yeah.
It's just unbelievably ornate. 1847 is about all I can see here. Just a wee 1847. Yeah, the leaves are all coming down now. Beautiful. Like this is like a headstone. Oops. Here, look at this. William Murley's. Marianne Buchanan. I don't really know.
This stone is placed to the memory of
William Murley's in May. Born December 1755. Buried here. William Murley's. Margaret. James. The Reverend Charles Buchanan Murley's. Marion. William. Major General William Henry Buchanan Murley's. It's amazing. Wow.
There's one last mort safe up in the corner.
There is.
Apart from the little broken down one that we'll do now yet.
We can see
85 there.
it is, yep, you're right. Get well spotted. This is the place appointed to the burial of John what? Is that Andrew? Robert's wife and children, so we've got 1685. Also appointed for the burial place John Muir Taylor in Glasgow, Mary, his wife, and their children, 1733. Beautiful. And then we're at the back of the cathedral.
It's a family tomb. I couldn't work out at first.
Alright.
A-D-I-E, but then it says Janet Eady, last survivor of the family, died 10th of November 1882 in her 88th year. So it's A-D-I-E, so that must have been the
Family, yeah.
and she was the last survivor of the family.
Wow.
Because I couldn't work out with the letters.
Why, there
coming in
was
at first, and
letters,
obviously
yeah.
it's just, they're the only things that have survived.
Survived, it's not very late, yeah. Wow, that's really cool. That is really cool. So we've got another one of these safes down here that we'll go and see. Crest, isn't it?
1657.
Little Labour, Omnia,
Labour Omnia Vincent.
1657.
Robert Peden, shoemaker.
Shoemaker in Glasgow.
41.
His wife and their children, 1841. He's got numbers round, like Ramshorn.
Yeah, that is like Ramshorn, isn't it? They've got numbers.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful.
60 something.
This is really old, isn't it? Yeah. You can see how old, like, even the writing, you get used to like how the writing is. This is the place
56.
appointed. Aye. Where is it? Where?
60 is there, isn't it? 16.
Oh,
Is it
that's very
16,
hard.
It's 1666.
We also have this here, but is this connected? No.
No.
Andrew
Still another
Miller,
merchant.
a merchant in Glasgow, and Jean Fulton, his wife, spouse and children. And we've got a 1760.
63 maybe. 5.
Now the property of Andrew Miller of
Carshead Dalry. Coppersmith. Both buried here.
Still quite in good condition compared to like none of them are legible hardly, but yeah, it's nice.
That's right on the back, so it probably doesn't get stood on as often.
Yeah. Look here again, look.
Gosh.
It's old.
1757.
It's a burial place of Patrick
16.
Weaver and his wife. Margaret Douglas, his wife and their children, is 17 of 57.
That one's, and she's 1666 again, I think.
Yeah, you might just be right.
This belongs.
It's too hard.
Something to. And there's a cross under it. And a so it survived. 1868. Oh, Colonel George Miller could be.
Yeah, I think that's about all we're going to see there.
Miller, don't know.
Broken, and
But
then
it's
they've
really
put this
not
over. I don't know if this is because of. And then we've got. Oh, you know this will be old because you can tell by the writing here.
That can't be right. No.
It's 1683, I
Oh,
think.
1683. I thought it said that. That says 1383, does it not?
I think it'll be 16. Like, because there was nothing, you wouldn't get anything from 13 then.
No.
This, but you can tell because in the older
They had that
1800
the
stones
runes, it's
in
almost like
17 and
rune
18th,
writing.
18th century, it's, yeah, you can tell. So yes, this is still very old, but I think it's a 16, probably an 80. No, see when you look in the camera, it looks more like a 16.
Aye. I think it'll just thing at the top there, I don't know why.
And then we have a
1773.
Gavin Williamson, he was a shoemaker. 1773. Hang on, we've got.
Into the background again.
See what's this? Under the stone lies the remains of John Reed. Excuse me.
Thread manufacturer.
Thread.
1810.
So all these people built our city. You know, these were the people who built our city and left the legacy, and you know that we know.
The merchants
Yep.
that made Glasgow a very rich city.
Yeah. So we're going to walk back round, and I'm going to
Find this little broken
yeah.
down one.
So I'm going to pause this video and just walk round, and you'll just be listening to us talking rubbish. So
See you in a minute.
see you in a minute. Hi guys, that's us back. So we're here at this mort safe. It's really interesting. It's very overgrown in there now. But yeah, that would have been completely intact. And it's time obviously to stop bodies to get in. So this is Maria Macaulay. She was born in 1794, died 1849. Widow of Lieutenant Basil Ronald. Does that say Ronald or Howard? Ronald? No, it's Ronald. I can see it better. Madras Artillery, who died in India 1822, aged 29. Really cool that they had to do this to stop bodies getting taken to the university. And there's another few. So I hope you've enjoyed this as much as we have. We've had a great day today. We have covered so much. We are tired and we are going to go home now. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.